this letter's you. You know it's true.
Our next lesson is how to divide a polynomial by a monomial. We have to remember that when you are dividing monomials, we have to subtract exponents. Try to recall on how to divide a monomial by another monomial. So in this case, we are dividing negative 5x cubed y 5z4 by 25xy4 z5. So first, we have to simplify our coefficients. Negative 5 over 25, and it is equal to 1 over 5 negative. Now x cubed divided by x, so when you are dividing, you have to subtract exponents. Now the exponent of our x here is equal to 1. So x cubed divided by x1, you keep the base, subtract the exponents. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Y fifth divided by y to the fourth power, subtract exponents. So 5 minus 4 will be y raised to 1. And then z4 divided by z5, subtract the exponents. 4 minus 5. So you will have negative 1 times x squared y raised to 1 z raised to negative 1. So you will have x squared y raised to 1 z raised to negative 1 divided by 5. Now we have to make sure that there's no negative or zero exponents. So I have to use our shortcut in simplifying negative exponents. We have to move it, move z raised to negative 1 bottom, and then lose the negative sign. So our final answer will be negative x squared y divided by 5z to the first power. Of course, there's another way of solving this type of question using our shortcut. So first, solving the same question, but using another approach. Negative 5 over 25, again that's 1, negative 1 over 5. X cubed over x1, the exponent of our numerator is larger compared to the exponent of our denominator, so your x stays in the numerator. Then we do 3 minus 1, which is 2. Y to the fifth power divided by y to the fourth power. The exponent of the y in our numerator is higher compared to our denominator, so your y stays in your numerator. Subtract the exponents. 5 minus 4, which is 1. For z, note that the exponent in our denominator is larger compared to the exponent on our numerator. So your z stays in the denominator. And then we subtract 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. So our final answer will be negative x squared y over 5z. Note that you'll be able to get the same result.
Used as food and there's some in this cup.
Now what if we are going to divide a polynomial by a monomial? Now before we discuss how to divide such question, let's try to remember how we write division problem. So we can write 10 divided by 5 using this notation, or we can use 10 division by 5, or we can also use 10 over 5. So each of these notation indicates the same concept. Now if I have here a polynomial divided by a monomial, we can also write this as 5x squared plus 10x4 divided by 5x. Or we can also write this expression as 5x to the fifth power plus 10x to the fourth power divided by 5x. So we are going to use this notation in simplifying division of a polynomial by a monomial. So the first step that you have to do is to separate your numerator and then use the same denominator. 5 divided by 5 is just equal to 1. x5 divided by x, subtract exponent, that will be x raised to 4. 10 divided by 5 is 2. X to the third power. So our final answer will be x4 plus 2x cubed. Our next example. The first step is to separate your numerator. Just be careful with the sign of your coefficients in your numerator. So this one is positive 10x5 divided by 5x cubed, negative 35x4 divided by 5x cubed. It will just be equal to 2x squared. Next, negative 35x4 divided by 5x cubed. Negative 35 divided by 5 is equal to negative 7, and then x raised to 1. 15x cubed divided by 5x cubed. Positive 15 divided by 5 is 3, but x cubed over x cubed is equal to 1. So we will have here 3 times 1, or just equal to 3. 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. For this last example, I want you to pause the video and try to solve this question. Once you already have your answer, you can press play to check if you got the correct answer. Okay, pause the video right now. Alright, now let's check if you got the correct answer. Our first step is to separate our numerator. So 20x5 divided by 2x. This will give us 10x4. Next, positive 10x4 divided by 2x. It will give us positive 5x cubed. Negative 4x cubed divided by 2x. So we will get negative 2x squared. 10x squared divided by 2x. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. X squared divided by x is x. So we have 5x. Now, this last step, most students tend to cancel this one out and say the answer is 0, but that's wrong. You have to remember that we are dividing 2x by 2x. If we have the same numerator and denominator, we can just cancel this one out, and then the answer will be equal to 1. Okay, it's not equal to 0. It should be equal to 1. Again, if we are going to use the concept of division of monomial, you're going to have here 2 raised to 1 over 2 raised to 1, which will give you 2 raised to 1 minus 1. X divided by x, the exponent of x is 1, the exponent of x at the bottom is 1, so we'll get 1 minus 1 also. So you'll get 2 raised to 0, x raised to 0. But anything raised to 0 is equal to 1, so you'll get 1 times 1 here. So 1 times 1 is equal to 1. So this will be our final answer. 10x4 plus 5x cubed minus 2x squared plus 5x plus 1. I hope you chose letter C and not letter B. B is the common mistake. So please don't choose letter B. The correct answer is letter C.